Hi Aquarius, welcome to the Jupiter Child. My name is Andy. I'm a psychic medium here on YouTube, and I'm so excited to do your November 2022 reading. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to get a card for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what November is about for you. So this is kind of like your overall energy. Think of it as if this is a storyline or a book. This is what the theme of that book or the story is. I don't know why, but I felt like someone was like walking behind me. I'm like kind of in the dark. I don't know if it actually looks like I'm in the dark right now, but I have all my lights turned off and I just have this ring light and this lamp on. Anyways, it's nighttime right now. It's not super late, but it's late for me to be doing this. I drank a lot of caffeine because I was like, this is the only time I have to do it. And I was so tired after I got home from work, but we're here. And I'm really excited to do your reading. I love Aquarius. I love connecting with your guys' energy. I love connecting with your people. Sag and Aquarius are extremely compatible. I always say that I've always thought that I was going to end up with an Aquarius or a Cancer or a Gemini. I feel like those are the signs that people don't like. But those are all the signs that I love. Also, my eyes are really lit red. It's because of this ring light, I think. It's just like really bright. I'm still trying to figure out what like the best lighting system is. And I've got this ring light and I don't like it. I like the lighting system I had used before. Anyway, sorry, I'm just babbling. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's the overall theme in the month of November for Aquarius? This is I love this deck so much. Shout out to my friend that gave me this deck. It's a beautiful deck. And I think she had asked me to only use it for myself and not use it for other people, but it's so beautiful. I have to share it. I'm so sorry. It's just so beautiful. I love it. I believe it's called the New Orleans Lyrical Oracle deck. We have the number 8, Share Your Gifts. I hope that this focuses. Please focus. No. Jesus Christ. I'm having so many issues with this. Okay, please focus. Thank you. Alrighty, so we have Share Your Gifts. And if you can see at the bottom, the gift that is being shared here is someone reading tarot on the street. You can see that this lady is reading someone's cards, and she's a mystic, and there are people in the background doing like street art and music. And I feel like I've actually been here because I've been to New Orleans, and I feel like that reminds me of like this little, oops, I did not mean to do that. This little like square where there were people playing music and doing this stuff. There's people painting in the background, people dancing around, live music is being played in the street. So Aquarius, this month is a really good month for you guys to be sharing your talents, to be sharing your gifts, whatever it is. I feel like you are definitely the creatives and the, I guess, leaders in the sense that Aquarius, I feel like and the other air sign Libra as well are such trendsetters. You guys, in whatever field that it is that you do, I'm a dancer, so like maybe you do dance or you play music or you paint or you read tarot or you do some type of psychic work. Maybe you're some type of a light worker, you do some type of psychic or mediumship as well. Maybe some of you too have been feeling really gravitated to voice your opinions or just use your voice in a different way than maybe you've been utilizing it so far. And I think that this has been accumulating in you for a while. Like you may have had like a feeling to start pursuing music or start to pursuing painting or start pursuing writing lyrics or start pursuing like writing a book or reading tarot or choreographing, dancing, anything that's creative other than what you already do. I feel like for most of you, I have a strong feeling that this is a new path. This is something that you have yet to really fully dive into and really allow yourself to fully explore. For a lot of you, it's just more of a pull to share more of your gift, more of what you're already doing, more of what your art, to share more of it this month. But for a lot of you, I really feel like this is like a new venture or a new thing for you, something that like you are really passionate about, and you've always been very passionate about, Aquarius, but I feel that you have yet to really take that step to publicize your voice, to voice your opinions on certain matters, certain topics, and share this passion that you have for this thing, for this art form, in a way that you haven't yet already, if that makes sense. So if it's something that's you're already doing, like I said, if you're already some type of artist, creative person, you're already doing that, I think that in November, you're just going to feel a strong pull to share more of that, right? Because it is your gift. And like I said, you being the front runner of setting trends, Spirit is making me feel that it's really important for you to share whatever it is that you're, thinking about sharing or holding back on sharing or wanting to share, whatever it is. Spirit is throwing a really heavy emphasis on you having to share it, because it's going to set in motions the social climate moving forward. It's somehow going to trick, and I'm hearing ringing in my right ear confirmation, yes, 100%. It's going to somehow trickle down, even if you're like, how the hell is my painting, my poem, my artistry going to trickle down into society's way of functioning? But it's simply because people are moved by art. That is, in my opinion, the sole purpose of creating is to not only create and bring forth new ideas into this physical world, but also to inspire, to motivate, to move, to make people question, to inspire essentially other people. What it inspires them to do or feel is not your responsibility or your focus. Your job, Aquarius, is to focus on honing in your craft, perfecting your craft, and sharing the hell out of it, right? We learn by sharing with other people, through talking with other people. Me sharing my story, you sharing your story. I teach you something, you teach me something. It's that give and take. For a lot of you too, just because that is kind of being highlighted in my mind right now, if you struggle with giving and taking in relationships, this is also how you can practice that, by just sharing your gifts, sharing your art form in the most selfless way possible, which is just not questioning why you need to share it, not questioning what it means or what it represents so much. I think also, just personally as an artist myself, I get so lost in like, what does this piece mean that I'm creating? What do I want to invoke in other people? And yes, those are all part of that creative process, but also at the same time, sometimes ideas just come to us, and it's not really for us to question what they mean or what they represent. It's more so Spirit. It's almost like Spirit is helping us anchor in these ideas from an energetic level into the physical level, in order to do what I had said, in order to do what I believe Aquarius is here to do, Age of Aquarius, to inspire people to question, to think, to feel, to do something, whatever it is. And again, that is also, again, not within your questioning. And that's what it is with Aquarius, is that you have the ability to do this to people, to inspire people in whatever way, but it's not even that you're setting out to do that. You're just focused on yourself. You're just focused on being you and true to yourself and being authentic and expressing yourself authentically to others. And even in that act alone is something that inspires so many people that you interact with, whether you realize it or not. And I feel like for a lot of you, you don't, but you do. Like you don't maybe when it's happening, or when you're doing it, you're not conscious of it. But I feel like for you guys, I want to use this deck, actually. I don't know. No, I want to use this. I feel like for you guys, it's just something that you do. Just by sharing yourself authentically, sharing your gifts and your talents authentically and selflessly. That's being highlighted the most. If you're really gravitated or drawn towards infinity symbols, the infinity symbol is just like going in my head right now. So it's almost like that constant give. It's almost like Spirit wants you to be in a state of constant give and take, especially in this month of November, is what's going to help you be in more of a flow with your craft, especially if you're someone that, whatever type of creative you are, because you're definitely some type of creative if you're watching this, whatever kind of creative you are, I'm getting a sense that sometimes you might get blockages in your craft, like you might run out of ideas, or you might struggle with producing your work like outside of yourself. You may struggle with like anchoring in those creative energies and ideas and then bringing it out into the physical world. So you could be someone that like you have a shit ton of ideas, but like not all of them become actualized. And Spirit is saying that part of the blockages that arise in that area is because there is an imbalance with your give and take in your life. Whether that's people take too much from you, whether that's you give too much, whether you take too much from people and you don't really give in return, I can't say for sure, but there is an imbalance between that give and take. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Sorry, the focus is weird, and I'm just not going to refocus it because I keep having to adjust it every 2 seconds, and it's freaking annoying. I will figure out technology one day. It is not today, but I will figure it out, and then hopefully, I don't know, I'll get a real camera. 9 of Swords in reverse. So Spirit is saying, yes, 100%, whatever this imbalance is between give and take in your life, however it's represented or manifested in your life for you. Like I said, it could be you giving too much or taking too much, etc., etc. General reading, guys. Keep that in mind. Spirit is saying that you guys are going to be coming out of this in November. This is the time to break out of this, right? It's almost like I'm seeing you guys are like tied up and someone is walking along and, you know, it's just one person's going to walk along and they're going to toss you a little switchblade to cut yourself loose from whatever you're bound to. And so you have this one window, you have this one chance, because once that person walks by, once they toss it, if you don't catch it, if you don't catch that blade, and you don't cut yourself free from this blockage, from this imbalance in life, who knows when the next opportunity will come. It's not to say you will not be stuck in this forever, Aquarius, so don't stress about it that way. But Spirit is saying that this month you're being given an opportunity to break out of this, that's what it is, out of this loop, out of this, that infinity symbol that I was seeing earlier. Now I get it. Thank you, Spirit. This cycle, this constant cycle of giving too much and not getting enough in return, or taking too much and not giving enough in return. Like I said, it's going to be different, I think, for some of you in where the unequal give and take is. 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, and it's causing you pain. It's been causing you pain, and I think frustration. Frustration is the thing that I feel the most. It's not so much like emotional pain. Like, I don't really feel like you guys are, although some of you could be like crying. I don't think it's so much that. I think it's more so like you're just frustrated. You're like, when are things going to change? Like, when am I going to receive, or when am I going to be able to give more, you know? And again, wherever you're at, whatever the imbalance is for yourself personally. I feel like for a lot of you Aquarius, it's like different. Some of you guys are taking too much, some of you guys are giving too much, but there's an imbalance. And it's more of a frustration. Yeah. Three Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like in your friendships, in your romantic relationships, maybe even for some of you, in all types of partnerships, work, family, love, friendships, platonic, whatever, even within yourself, even the dynamic within yourself, how you work with yourself, in all your relationships, they're not functioning as best as they can. I love referring to this card specifically as 3 of Pentacles in reverse as a cog in a wheel. There's like 3 cogs in the wheel, and they all need to be functioning properly. They all need to be oiled and taken care of and maintenanced in order for the entire machine to function properly. So if you imagine that all your relationships, all the people you're connected with in business, in love, in platonic relationships, in friend relationships, whatever, in the relationship with yourself, mind, body, soul, if one of those cogs becomes rusty, not taken care of, maybe you're not giving as much to that, maybe even for some of you, this is really just about giving more love and more care to yourself. If you are the kind of person that is caring for everyone else and like you're the last person that you feed everyone else and then you feed yourself, that could be for some of you too. Whichever, you know, or like you're not paying enough attention to this, or you're taking too much from here. Whatever it is that's being taken too much of or given too much, whatever thing neglected in your life, that cog in this machine becomes rusty and it decays, and then it rusts up so much that it doesn't even move anymore, and then the block is created, and then the flow of energy gets disrupted because there's one cog in this machine in your life, in your circle, that is not moving and functioning in the way it does need to move in order for the energy to flow throughout the rest of your relationships, to flow through you. Right? So again, I honestly feel like for a lot of you now, I'm just picking up, this is more so about your own energy, like getting blocked within yourself, because like I said, you're really focused on sharing your gifts, sharing your creativity, and there's a blockage. We have the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. I always see this card as Sagittarius though. Temperance technically represents Sag in tarot, but I always see Queen of Wands just as I see myself as Queen of Wands. So some of you guys could be connected with an Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be, like I said, this could be the cog in the wheel that's disrupting you. Queens and kings in tarot usually tend to be older people, like 35 plus, usually 40 plus, older people. So this could be like a parent, grandma, someone, they're not older in age, it's that they're very mature. This is someone that's very powerful, very magical. This could technically represent you. I do really feel that this is another person, another person's energy here. I don't think that it's yours. And let's get a clarify for this. Why is the Queen of Wands here? What's with the Queen of Wands? Yeah, the Lovers. Okay, we're gonna focus on this one because I love this card. It's so pretty. Okay, hopefully that focused. The Lovers. Man and a woman, naked, divine connection. So yeah, I definitely think that this disruption that you feel, this unequal give and take could be within, sorry, I'm refocusing, please, thank you. This unequal give and take that you feel could be within a relationship, because the Lovers is here and the Queen of Wands is here. So if you are connecting with, if you're romantically involved with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone that it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag rising, they could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Venus, like their Venus is an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or they could just be a very fiery type of person, very confident, very straightforward. They could also be a creative, and I'm also getting that if they are, you guys definitely work together in some type of way other than just like relationship. Like you also create something together. It could be that you've created a family with this person. It could be that you create whatever art form you do, you create it. It doesn't even have to be the same art form as them, but maybe you combine your art forms to create something. And I think that this is who this has to deal with. It does not have to be, again, it doesn't have to be an Aries, Leo, Sag for sure, although I do really feel that this person is very fiery. If not, this connection is a very passionate, very fiery, very intense connection. Lots of creative energy, lots of creative energy. Some of you may even participate in, like, tantric sex, or like some of you may, something about the bedroom is being highlighted. Something about the sex. I keep hearing like creative sex. I don't know that y'all just like doing backflips on it. I don't know what I don't know what y'all doing, but I just keep hearing creative sex, and like I'm seeing an image of like people doing stuff in the bedroom, but there's also like what are y'all doing? There's also an image of like a ball pit, like how they have like gyms and stuff like for kids to play in. There's like an image of that, like the sex is really fun and creative. And it could be that maybe you guys do, if you don't practice witchcraft or magic per se, it could be that sex is magic and it is a really powerful form of an energetic exchange. It could be that your creative ideas tend to flow a lot in the bedroom, or like after you have sex, or something about the activities that you do in your bedroom, or how you're intimate with your partner or intimate with this person. And for those of you that like you're not fully dating this person, if it's just like someone you're friends with benefits with, I do see that as a good connection. I do see that it's for some of you, like you may be like working with someone creatively, but you're also like hooking up with them, like sleeping with them. we have the tower. So like I'm seeing a lot of like playfulness in the bedroom. I don't know why that's being highlighted. So let me know, please let me know. I always say let me know, no one ever lets me know. Let me know in the comments what the heck this ball pit. Maybe you guys like do like the ball gags or something, but I'm seeing like a ball pit like in the bedroom. Like, I'm just curious at this point. Like, am I missing out on something? Am I missing out on something? And then we have the tower. So a heavier energy here, disruption, not chaos per se. Let's clarify the tower too, because the tower, I'm confused because everything seems right. We've got ball pits in the bedroom. We've got really creative sex. We do have some type of blockage. Yeah, you're definitely, I swear to God, let me know in the comments. Don't leave me hanging, Aquarius, because now I'm nosy as hell. King of Wands in reverse and Six of Cups in reverse. So we have the King and Queen of Wands here. I just want to say that this is a whole separate deck from where the Queen came out of. So already for a pair to come out in the same deck is rare. For a pair to come out from two separate decks, very, very, very rare. Okay? You could have a lot of fire in your chart as well. Your rising you could be a fire sign, rising fire sign. Like you could be Aries, Leo, Sag rising, or your Venus is Aries, Leo, Sag again. Or you're just a very fiery type of person. Clarifying the tower. Some of you could be connecting with a more masculine energy, I'm feeling like. Whoever you're connecting with, they don't have to be male or female. We're never focused on gender here on this channel. We're focused on energy. So if I ever say, sometimes I do still say man or woman. That's my bad. But what I really mean is just more the energy, masculine or feminine energy. So it doesn't have anything to do with gender or sex. But you could be connected with someone that's more masculine energy filled. And I think that with the Six of Cups, I feel like maybe this person is in an imbalance, I'm getting. Because, hold on, I want to know more about them. Hold on, let me get more. I got you, Aquarius. I got you. I got you. Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like potentially your partner could not be satisfied, or I feel like your partner could be keeping some type of emotional turmoil to themselves, and it could be something that you have yet to discuss with your partner, but you feel it, which is why there is this block. It could be also just like bedroom is being highlighted, like sex is being highlighted a lot for you guys. I don't know why. It's like in my head strongly, like very hardcore. It could be that you're having less sex. It could be that you're having more sex. It could be that maybe you feel like your partner just wants to have sex all the time. There's something about sex and bedroom and play being highlighted strongly. And I don't really know where they want to go, but I do see that there is a tower moment here in November for you, Aquarius, meaning that there's going to be a moment. Tower's nothing to be scared of. It's a great thing. It is the divine helping you get back on track. Sometimes it can feel like someone's just grabbing you, picking you up, and setting you like, sit over here. You're not supposed to be over there type of energy. Sometimes it can feel really discomforting and abrupt, but it is for your highest good. I don't think that you're breaking up with this person. So for those of you that are like, oh my God, are we breaking up? No. I don't see that. I just see that there is going to be maybe something unexpected that your partner brings forth. Something unexpected. I just feel that your partner has some type of emotional turmoil where they're not satisfied is really what it is. So maybe your partner isn't satisfied in the bedroom. Maybe this is why this is getting high. Maybe your partner wants to spice things up. Maybe they want something more, whatever. And maybe it's through you getting more creative with what you can do in the bedroom. You getting more creative with how you two can have fun. The other thing is too that I'm going to say is that there are more ways to be intimate with our partners than through sex. If you're one of those people that like you prefer to be intimate in other ways, or you find sex like not the ultimate form of intimacy, which I 100% get. There are things that are way more intimate than that, in my belief. maybe it's you figuring out, maybe it's that you or your partner or both of you are craving a different type of intimacy other than that. I feel like it would be really good for the two of you to play a lot more, and it doesn't mean just in a sexual way, although it could be. I think that there's just room for the two of you to be more playful with one another, be more playful in your relationship, be more playful with how you communicate, what you guys do. Maybe date night is always the same thing. Maybe it's time to switch it up. Something needs to change, and something will change, and this is a great month to do it. And I feel like maybe it has something to do with whatever creative art form you do. And like I said, you and your partner could both be artists or creatives. So maybe it's like the two of you need to like combine your separate things, or if you do the same thing, like maybe create together, maybe, you know, whatever it is. Yeah, and we have the Four of Wands. There's stability. It's going to result in stability, 100%. So it's like I do not be worried at all. There's nothing, you're not gonna break up with your partner. It's nothing like that. I do just feel like there's maybe an imbalance with something. It could be involving too much sex, not enough, boring sex. Maybe things have just gotten stale in the relationship, which happens, especially for those of you that have been with this person for a long period of time. Where things have just kind of fallen into a rhythm or a practice, and it's not as exciting. I will say, I feel like most or almost all relationships are always most exciting when they're first starting out, like the honeymoon phase. You're always going to be doing more. It's always going to be more exciting because it's new. So the thing is, Spirit wants you to invite more new energy, more new ideas, more new creativity in your relationship, in the bedroom. And it's ultimately going to lead to a happier, healthier, more stable relationship. Communicate with your partner too. If this resonates with you, maybe, and you feel you've already felt some type of distance or some type of off energy between you and your partner, maybe just bring it up. Maybe just have a conversation and ask them, hey, you know, like, what's going on? Let's talk about it, you know? But ultimately, it's going to lead in stability. It's going to lead in good things for you. I'm getting another image, and I'm not going to share it. But for some, I will just say that for some of you, maybe you or your partner is wanting to play in groups. Like together with you, but in groups. That could be you or your partner. Something about group play or just multiple people entering people is being highlighted. That's all I will say. That's me keeping it as PG-13 as I can. Let's wrap up your reading. Let's do the romance angel cards, because clearly, this is a very spicy reading. Sex is just really highlighted in your reading. I don't even know why there aren't even that many cards here other than the Four of Wands. Yes, 100%. You or your partner, and I feel like it's probably your partner, I think wants to do something different. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. What I'm getting with this is that, like, you need to keep an open mind, because I feel whatever it is that your partner is wanting to do is it could be some type of kink or role play that, like, is not entirely in your comfort zone, but not so far out where you wouldn't try it. And I feel like Aquarius are usually pretty open. I feel like you guys are open to trying things. You know, have a safe word. Have discussions with your partner before you try anything. You know, express that maybe you're a little uncomfortable with this, but you're open to trying it, and express that, you know, we may not be able to fully, you know, go through with it if I'm too uncomfortable. Like, as long as you're okay with that, I'm willing to try. But definitely keep an open mind. Oh, please, focus. Is that focused? Tell me it is, yeah. Keep an open mind with your partner. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So yeah, it just might be that, you know, your partner has like a little bit of different taste than you, or like has different ideas for how they want to make things more creative and more fun. And, you know, Spirit is just saying, keep an open mind. I feel like this is a loving connection. The Lovers is here. This is a soulmate of yours for sure. You already know that too, Aquarius. Whether they're the person you're going to marry or be with for the rest of your life, for those of you that are not married or not, you definitely can be. Four of Wands is here, which represents marriage and long-term commitment, stability. And we do have a pair the King and Queen of Wands, again, from 2 separate decks, which is very, very rare to happen, and the Lovers came out. So this is a beautiful relationship, true soulmate connection. I just feel like there is a blockage, there's an imbalance within your own creativity, within the creativity and the fun of the relationship. There could be some needs that are not being met on your partner's end. They may be repressing certain things, whether it's desires or feelings. I feel like they're not fulfilled in whatever way that means. They're not fulfilled in some aspect of the relationship, and you are going to discover this month if you haven't already. And it could just be that this reading is what triggers you to be like, oh my God, I already had. And again, don't take everything from any tarot reader with a grain of salt. If it doesn't resonate with you and you're not already like, oh, that's true, like I have already been kind of feeling like my partner's been a little weird, like in the bedroom. I just feel like it's been different. Like let me ask them. If you've already been feeling like something is off, question them, ask them. If they're not coming forward and you feel something's off, just ask them, right? They're your partner. Their open communication is super, super healthy. It's healthy to be honest. It's healthy to have that open communication. It's healthy to have an open mind in relationships. And I think that that's through communicating and talking and coming to a resolution, coming to like a compromise, the two of you. That's how you're going to get the cogs in the machine turning again. Everything's going to be functioning again. You're not going to feel trapped. You're not going to feel blocked. Everything will kind of flow easier. It could be also too, you've been really stressed about something. Maybe there's just tension in the house or something too that could be what's blocking you, is that you've just kind of stressed about this situation already. All right, Aquarius, take care. Let me know in the... Oh my God, girl, scared the fuck out of me. I need to turn my lights on because I think I'm like just getting creeped out. I'm just like sitting here in the dark. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below what is going on, what happened, if this has yet to happen, if this is maybe happening more towards the end of November. Let me know. I genuinely want to know. I'm also really good friends with a couple Aquarius, so like DM or text me. And I think that's it. I hope that you guys have an awesome November. I hope that this helped you in some way, shape, or form. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next month. Bye-bye.